Hi there, friends. It's Lucy with Lucky Lucy Designs, and today we're going to do a bright summer wreath. It's super fast. This is the easiest way that I know how to do a floral wreath. So I got some ribbon that I've got a lot of, and this actually is burlap. Some people still like it, but it's not really as popular as it used to be, so I'm going to use this. So I've got just some craft wire here. Just to secure this part, I'm going to bunch it up and wire it so I can wire it to the top of the wreath, just to make sure that part does not come off. Oh, and by the way, this is just from the Dollar Tree, and I tied a little ribbon on the top so you'll have somewhere to hang it from. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up these little tails with this. So I'm going to super glue it on eventually. So we're just going to twist, get that sucker on there. Alright, then we're just going to cover the entire loop. I know this is crazy, looks crazy, but I promise you, it's going to turn out. Alright, so we're just going to wrap. We're just trying to cover. I shouldn't have done it so fast. Now that it's all wound up. So take your time. Don't be like me. Alright, so we're just covering it up. And this, why we're doing this is because we want to give it a surface to glue to. Because these little wires are pretty skinny on these, and the glue doesn't have anything to grip to and it falls off. So that's why I like to just cover it up. This is the cheapest way to do it that I have found. And so while I'm doing this, I'm going to say happy birthday to my little kitty Piper. We have a little Bengal. She's 2 today. She's so sweet. You might hear her meowing in the background. But my husband and I said she can do whatever she wants today. It's her birthday. So she's getting away with everything. Climbing on furniture, getting up on top of the entertainment center. Alright, so we're almost done with this. And so I'm going to cut it. Okay. So I'm going to do on this end what I did on the other end. I'm going to bunch it. Just give it some grip there. And then I'm going to loop it into one of these little metal things here in the wreath. So I want to secure that. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to give this some glue just to make sure it stays in place. So we don't want the ribbon slipping around and some of the flowers being where we don't want them to be. Don't like that either. I said I was going to cover up this little tail here. And a lot of times I use my glue gun to push stuff down so I don't burn my fingers. So I'm just going to give a little glue in between each, just to glue them down to the other one. Just a little squirt under each one. Alright. Glue this little guy down too. Alright, so we're going to use a lot of the glue gun. Lots of glue on this. So I'm going to glue these little flyaways down. Little tails. So now I have covered wreath with a loop to hang it with. So let's make this side the front because we've got this little, I know I could glue that, but whatever. So I'm going to make this the front. So what I've got here is I've got a lot of greenery. So I pulled all the flowers off of their stems. You can use regular wire cutters, or sometimes the big ones require these bolt cutters. No kidding. There are some silk flowers out there that are crazy. Super, super hard to cut. Okay, so I've got greenery here, and I'm going to start with greenery. So seeded eucalyptus, and we're just going to glue right on here. Glue, glue, glue. And I like to get a few of the leaves that I know we're going to hit on the wreath. And we're seriously just going to glue it right on. Seems pretty easy, huh? I just glued it right on. And I feel like the more random you are with it, the cooler it looks. But one thing I should say to you is I I think it should all go in the same direction. I think that looks best. So I like to lay it on here, see how it's going to look. And I really like this. I like the way that's going to look. So I'm just going to give it some glue. Try not to get it everywhere. See, my glue's running out. Okay, so sticking that on there. Love the glue. And the leaves stick really well. So if you don't want to glue down the stem every time, the leaves are great. Really hold it down. All right, easy, easy. All right, just gonna keep going the same way. I lay it down. See how it's, oh, that's pretty. I like that. And you know, you could just put glue right here. Look how quick that is. Just kind of give it a push. There you go. See how fast this is coming together? I just wanted to cover up that burlap. Got another piece here, and I want to go in the same direction, and we're probably going to layer. And you got to see which way it lays. I think that would look better. Just squirt right on there. Push it down with your glue gun. Don't burn yourself. Okay, and if you see a few spots that are sticking up where you don't want them, just glue them down. Glue them down, glue them down. All right, so we could probably use one right here. I'm going to lift this part up because I don't want that to be glued down on top of this other one. So I'm going to hold that up. Glue, 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 glue. Stick it right in there. Glue it down. All right, so we have 2 more pieces. Where is the most bare? This one, I like that. Kind of sticks out a little bit. You want it to kind of be wild and crazy. You don't want it to be all symmetrical and everything to be exactly placed the same spot. You want it to look organic. And then my other videos, I talk about everything radiating from the center, but with a wreath, I just like everything to kind of face the same way. Here's a little baby piece. Just stick him right here. Have it just come out. That's pretty. All right, so, oh, I see one that's sticking up where I don't want it. So I'm going to hold it down for a second so it stays put. All right, so we'll see how fast that is. Okay, so I've got some spiral eucalyptus with glue. And we're going to want to go the same way and just tuck it underneath and let it stick out. Just make sure you've got enough glue on there where it's going to hold, because you're going to hang this outside and the door back and forth, that's going to add some pressure to keeping them on and weather. So you really want to do a good job gluing. Just have this one come off like that to the side. See there? Easy. Just be really random about it. Be really fast. The funniest thing that ever happened to me is my sister and I were redoing her wall, and we were going to texture it. And we went to Lowe's and asked the guy about it. And he said, hang on, do y'all drink? And we were like, yeah. He said, okay, drink while you do this. Because he said, the more anal you are about it, the worse it's going to look. And sure enough, the end of it looked a lot better than the beginning. So I'm adding some of these other leaves in here. Those were hydrangea leaves, I think. So I'm just gluing these on and just kind of filling in the gaps with it. See, and this is really fast. And these are just some of the leaves that fell off. You know, I'm just covering up that band. I'm almost out of glue again. All right, so we've got really big flowers here, so it's not like we need to cover the entire burlap and cover every single little thing up, you know. So what I've got here is some Queen Anne's lace, and like I said, all of this is silk. If you want this to last a while, I'll have more seeded. So I had a big hydrangea and I cut it down into little bitty pieces. So all of these, I just broke them up. And then I've got some garden roses. Some might call them tea roses. I've got some peonies, some big, large roses. These would be long stem if they were real. These are some spray roses. And then actually these are from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to add these in there. I believe the other flowers I got on sale at Michael's. So what I would recommend is start with the biggest flower and the prettiest one. You want to have a focal point. And what I like to do is, let's see, here's the loop that I made. So we're going to look at it there and see where we want the focal flower. And look, up here I've got a little space. I'm going to put it right there. I think it'll be really pretty. That's really the only one I pay a lot of attention to. The rest of them, I just stick them on there randomly. See, I'm going to stick this one right beside it. Isn't that cute? I really like that. All right, so we've got hot pink roses. I want to do 3 of these guys. Let's see. Let's do one over here. Lots of glue. I like the glue. And we're going to angle it out. I need to hold this because it's kind of heavy, so I'm angling it out. I want to add some interest. And again, it's coming from the, growing from the center like we've talked about. Okay, so I want to do another one. We're going to face the inside this time. Lots of glue, lots of glue. Happy 4th of July, by the way, everyone. Today is July the 3rd. Hope everyone is safe out there. Oh, it's really hot, hot, hot. Hot, very. Okay, so one last one. I'm going to hold it up again. Let's see. So I think I'm going to do the last one up here and angled. All right, so now I'm going to take the spray roses. I'm just going to kind of plug it in where the blank spaces are. Really, I don't have anything calculated or planned out about this. So here's a spot over here that I can see the burlap through. Let's put it there. And it's kind of tucked in under the seeded eucalyptus. It looks really pretty and organic. Okay, let's take another big bunch of this. Down here, or actually it's very top. The very top has a space there. So we're going to cover that. And really, after you get those big focal flowers in, it's really all about just covering up the rest of the wreath. One more of the big bunch. Got a space over here. And I'm just randomly placing these around. See how pretty that is? Now I'm just going to pop in some hydrangea. Here and there, just look for the holes. Plug it in where the holes are. See some burlap through there. And tuck the flowers in. Tuck them in. See? I tucked them underneath there. Alright, let's put some more hydrangea in there. This is so fun. I really like working with silk flowers. And the cool thing about this is you're just hot gluing it. You can rip it apart and use the wreath ring for something else. A different season, maybe a Christmas wreath. If you want me to make anything, other kind of wreaths, just message me. Let me know. And please, please don't forget to like and hit subscribe. And if you really like what you're seeing and you know someone else would like it too, share it. All right. See, I'm just filling in the gaps. Just pick out a whole bunch of flowers. What I typically do when I'm doing any kind of a project is I pick 1 to 2 focal flowers and then 2 to 3 medium-sized flowers and 1 to 2 fillers with various greeneries. That's how I like to do it. And even if I wanted to stop right now, that's totally pretty. Oh wait, what's happening here? What is happening there? Rip it off. Stick it somewhere else. When you go too fast, sometimes they don't glue down. See, so we could even stop there. See? But I just want to keep on adding and keep on adding. I will show you a picture of this at the very, very end. And again, don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.